Well, Lakenenland is a hidden outdoor UP treasure. It's an outdoor art gallery showcasing dozens of one-of-a-kind handmade sculptures. Ashley Kirkland checked out Lakenenland to see what's new there, and she shares that with us right now. Ashley?
Well, here at Lakenenland, it's 37.5 acres of sculptures. Now, owner Tom Lakenen calls it junkyard art. He actually makes this in his home garage. He's got about 80 sculptures here on the yard. We're going to talk to him a little bit later about how he got started doing this and what's in store for people that come out to Lakenenland. I'll take it back to you, Ashley Kirkland, reporting live in Chocolate Township, TV6 News.
All right.
Good morning, Vicki. Well, it really is like an outdoor museum out here at Lakenenland, and I'm back here with owner Tom Lakenen. Tom, thanks so much for being here this morning. Now, how did you get started with Lakenenland?
Well, I just started building crazy sculptures and my yard became full and I needed someplace to put them. So finally I mortgaged my house for another 100 years and bought this property and just been adding to it ever since.
Now, you said about 80 sculptures here on the land?
Yeah, I think there's a little over 80 now.
Now, do you build new things every year, every week? How does that work?
Yeah, I try to make something new every year. I still work construction for a living, and maintenance on the park, cutting the grass and fixing the trails takes a lot of time. But
yeah,
every year try to get at least one or two new things. So.
Yeah, because you are the groundskeeper, the sculptor, the cook, everything for this event, this place.
Yeah, really the only real help I have is with my mother. She does the painting.
Oh, cool.
And she likes painting all this junk, and I love that because that's not the part that I don't like at all, you know. So.
Well, you call it junk, but it really is very cool. Where do you find materials for all the things that we're looking at right now?
Most of it's all scrap I get off of construction jobs, working mostly like your powerhouses and mines and paper mills and big industrial places, and we're always ripping out semi-loads of iron, and you find the right guy in charge and get him a case of beer. It's amazing how much scrap you can get.
Now, how do you find inspiration? We're seeing, what is this, a flying saucer or a grounded saucer right now? How do you find inspiration for this?
Well, that was actually part of the dust collector system from Presque Isle Powerhouse there. Wow. And we ripped it out and it kind of looked like a flying saucer. Actually, all I had to do was put some legs and some little aliens on top of it and it was done. So.
Very cool. So what's next for Lakenenland? What do you have coming up? What do you foresee for the future?
Well, I got a few different ideas, a couple things I want to make. It's a matter of getting time to do it though. So yeah, there'll be something out here before too long.
Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Chocolate Township, TV6.
Everyone, we're coming up on 8 minutes past the hour. If you're looking for something fun to do with the family, well, check this out. It's about 15 miles east of Marquette on M28. You'll discover a free adventure land called Lakenenland. Ashley Kirkland is back with more of her trip to Lakenenland to check out some of the really cool sculptures they have. Ashley?
And good morning, Sam. You never know what will be happening or going on here at Lakenenland if you drop by for a surprise visit. And I'm back here with Tom Lakenen. Tom, thanks so much for being here again this morning. We've been touring the place and the sculptures are amazing. How long does it take you to make each sculpture?
It all varies. Some of them are only a day or two and some are weeks, and like the lumberjacks, some ones were like about 6 months. So
yeah.
Just whatever it takes until they get done.
Yeah. And some of them actually have a political message. So sometimes you get to send a message to the public or the government through your sculptures. Is that what you do?
Yeah. Well, it's just different things where, you know, you have a opinion about something and there's nothing you can really do about it, so yeah. Just make a sculpture and laugh about it, you know?
Well, we all should have our own Lakenenland so we can get off of Facebook and just make a sculpture, and it's also a sense of history here because you have different things that represent the history of the UP.
Yeah, there's, say, the lumberjacks with all the logging and stuff history, and then also the mining sculpture, you know, I mean, there's mines that have been all over this place for hundreds of years, so yeah, try to add a little bit of something like that.
Yeah. Now, when people come by, we're going to step aside over here, and people can see you have a stage up there for musicians to play on, but you also have this pavilion with a fireplace. What goes on both of these venues?
Well, the band shell, there's different musicians that comes down on Sunday afternoons a lot whenever the weather's nice and they feel like coming out. And there's been different wedding receptions and church services and who knows what. And then in the pavilion there, that Dr. Ken Buren gave me a $12,000 donation. That's how I built that.
Wow.
And that's just for whatever you need a pavilion for, company picnics or people want to have a sandwich or something, and just there to people use it.
Yeah. Now, do you ever charge for any of these things, or you just want people to enjoy it?
Yeah, it's just here free, just someplace to scatter out all my junk.
And this is why I love the UP. This is it right here. So if a person comes in because you really have great art here and they want to buy it, they're like, Tom, I just have to have that. Is it up for sale?
No, I don't sell anything. You know, people buy it and they hide it in their backyard and you never see it again. So I still work construction to make a living and just scatter everything out. And
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
So.
And so you also don't enter your art into art shows or anything like that?
No, my wife brought one piece into an art show years ago and it didn't do so well, and I don't think art shows were meant for me, and it's just as well. Just scatter it out here and good enough.
Yeah, it's more appreciated in an organic setting like this.
Well, people seem to enjoy it,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Well, you can't miss Lakenenland. Where can people find you if they're just driving past or if they're bringing family down?
It's about 15 miles east of Marquette, right off of Highway 28 across from Shot Point Road.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Tom, for joining us this morning. And like you said, you can visit Lakenenland right off of 28. If you're driving past, stop by. It's really cool to see, and you have to stop in and check out the guest book. Sign your name there. Stick around for more of your TV6 morning news.